Oh, hello. We've got an early raid. What's happening? Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Just uploading a clip, which I forgot to do. Let me just make sure this is uploaded. Yeah, Sean, what's happening? COD Poker, hey. I think it's the first time you've raided me since you've rebranded. I like it, you know. It always, my OCD lad. Oh shit, I got the Mozzie spray on there. Your old Connor name used to stress me the fuck out with my OCD, you know. I was like, every time you try and shout you out or find you on something, I like COD Pokemon. I like it. It's a lot more cleaner, a lot more better. Appreciate the raid, brother. Appreciate the raid. How's your series going, mate? The sub as well, 23 months. Go on, fella. Nice one, lad. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to do an hour study on using GTO Wizard, guys. And then I am going to, we've got a big day 2 today. Day 2 of the 109 Super Tuesday, where I am 10th out of 66 remaining. What's happening? Sound. What I'm going to do is I'm going to study basically in the money final, like basically ICM study, final few tables, final table type of thing. So, yeah. Is it stop working? Select primary. There we go. 20 as well. So trainer. That one. Sound. Big weekend ahead, lads. Big weekend ahead. My big weekend is different to your big weekend because I'm going to Liverpool for the final game of the season to finally see us lift the Premier League and the parade, lads. So, I'm going to have to pass on the Scoop main events. So hopefully we just ship a Scoop tonight, right now, today, and then I can just go and celebrate in Liverpool. Let me just announce I'm live on Instagram as well, actually. Does my head in that. Sounds, what's happening? What are we saying about this top, by the way, as well? Luis Diaz special. Sick, isn't it? Woo-hoo. And then behind me, I've got that made, if you can see, signed Istanbul top with John Anarisa. Yeah. I'm not going to show you this because I'll end up dropping it, but yeah, I got him to sign it, and then it's the picture of me and him, winning the European Cup. G'day, and Johnny, what's happening, the boys? How are we? Johnny, how have you been getting on, mate? Let me just make sure. All right, so that's complete. That's updated. Sound. So, we go on practice. We go on trainer. Have I got any drills for this exact scenario? I think I have, you know. Pre-flop training. Actually, I'll probably just create one. Fuck it. So we want to do pre-flop. We want to do no chip EVs. We want to do ICM. We want to do 1,000 players classic. We'll do 10%, 5%, 3 final table. We'll do average stack size, any. Actually, we'll do ones of 50. I've got 50, so let's fucking just do the law. Sound. We'll do any. I am big stack / mid stacks. We'll do big / mid stack. Do any pre-flop action. We'll actually do mostly probably close hand decisions, I guess. We'll get 2 tables. Actually, we'll just do 1 full hand street spot. What are we doing? Full hand street spot. I think we just do pre-flop, you know. I think just we do just pre-flops. We'll just do like street. Give me time bank. How many could I do in an hour? 100. Number of tables, 1. Hand, board, display. So this looks good. Oh yeah, I forgot that's tonight, yeah? United or Spurs? Come on, Spurs! Come on, Spurs. We'll have that on the side as we win a scoop. Spurs, oh mate, the perfect night tonight would be Spurs winning the Europa League and United losing it, and me winning the scoop. That'd be fucking class. So if you do stats, there we go. All right, so the final table, final 3. Seems like the bottom of what I'd open. Why does that look a bit weird? I was like, there's only 3 to 3 on the fault. Final table again. Could limp, we could fold. Big stack's going to put pressure on us. I think fold. That's not a close decision, fella. We can put massive pressure on them. I would probably go personally with this on this. Let me just see after this hand how it splits that. Final table, there's a 5 big blind. I mean, there's no way we're never all in, right? Unless we do like that, yeah, sometimes. In terms of what was the bottom pair that you'd be jamming here with? 19 big blinds on the gun. Probably 5s feels very too loose. 6s as well. 7s seems close. 8s probably 8s is the bottom. Probably 8s is the bottom. What's everyone else reckon? Yeah. Some jamming with 8s. 9s pure. Cool. I do just want to go back though, in terms to see how it splits this. Like, I guess we don't raise as much because we're playing in this scenario. Even though they're the lowest in chips, they've got 40 big blinds, right? So we do a lot of raising. Yeah, specifically Ace-7 off is, I mean, it can mix. So in terms of what we mostly use in the size-wise, actually, here's 4.5 big blinds rather than 3.5. But I mean, you can see it splits. So I personally would just like, I wouldn't have 2.5 and I wouldn't have 4.5. I'd personally just use it, just balance and just use 3.5. So again, the EV is going to be close. So Machine Savage, what's happening, lad? Oh, you just did this to the stream, yeah? Go ahead, lad. That's why I changed it, yeah. My OCD was fucking through the roof with your old name, lad. I like it. I like it. Not bad, lads. Barely played in over a month. Yeah, life stuff being in the way. Hopefully back on it one day. Nice, lad. Are you able to play any scoop or anything? You can play from Gibraltar, can't you? On Stars. Oh shit. I'll just do GTO Wizard Trainer. Oh shit. Final two tables. Wow, this is close, you know. All the same. Can't see well where we don't call, to be honest. Wow. I mean, just because it was low jack, hijack, and we're 600, and like we're all the same. That is, yeah, interesting. So I'm guessing ace queen suited is taken though. Yeah, look how tight you got to be, man. Interesting. Close though. Defo fold ace jack off. King queen suited. Cool. Use them more like the bottoms, like suited ace X and offsuit. Like, yeah, you'd be a lot more polarized in the spot. Like, using more like the offsuit ace X and king X. As bluffs. And then if we were playing a bit more deeper, I think we use like the suited ace X and king X, because then we're going to get called a lot more. We're not going to get called a lot more here. We're going to get a lot more jams on us. So that's why we use a lot more blockers, in my opinion. So yeah, I think we'd see just super polarized range here, which you can see. So just top and then bottom, yeah. What's like the size actually they use? So I personally here like would use like 7 big blinds, 3-bet. Uses 6. Sound. Close decision is bug sometimes, yeah. I've noticed that. Fold here. Wow, it's all in. Okay. I thought we could have some folds here, but I'm guessing this is just like not. Wow, yeah. Look how much we jam. And actually, I think because they're having to fold yet all this. I'm trying to decide between, does people overcall here or overfold? So, for instance, I personally think that people are going to call these 8-7 suited, 7-6 suited, 6-5 suited when we jam. But I also do think that they're going to probably fold maybe some of like these bottom ones. So, yeah, it's interesting actually. Because I'm trying to think if like jamming any 2 is actually profitable when people overfold, but this range looks pretty spot on. Folds in terms of bottom here, in terms of offsuit king X would be Enemy to Paradise. I think Chippy V would be like king 10 off, king 9 off, and then ICM probably king jack off, I guess. Sound, yeah, no. So king 10 off. Sound. What's happened there then? Final table. Raise, call. Again, easy fold. I don't think we'd have that many flats in this position. I think we'd mostly play all in, fold, or maybe. I'm trying to think, like, it makes sense to have some squeezing ranges here. But then off our stack deck playing our position, do we mostly just play like jam or fold here, even with like aces? Yeah, so you can see that there is some 3-betting non all in. Very small though, isn't it? Very, very, very small. But yeah, you can see. Yeah, it's mostly jamming. Look how tight you've got to be here with Jackson 10s is mostly folding. Interesting. Limp fold. First ISO. All right, so we limp, they raise, okay, so we still call, so offsuit 8x. Okay, cool. Again, not even close. The bottom of my offsuit queen X here would be, I imagine, queen jack off. It's probably easy. We could just do this, can't we? To do the range there. Strategy. Show hero strategy. Yeah, that makes it easier. Oh no, actually, you guys can't see that then. Fuck. Yeah, rather than me opening it up, that I've got it on the side, so it is queen jack off as the bottom. It's mixing queen 10 off to open, so. Limp call versus an ISO. No, limp fold. Limp folds. Okay. All right, so we get to basically limp. Like normally in Chippy V, you just don't limp fold much suited combos, but obviously with ICM, then you start to fold the bottom, which that makes sense. Complete stars and jib, but I don't have an account. They blocked me for life when I asked them to block me from casino. Fuck's sake. So they said I must have a gambling problem. Fuck's sake, mate. It's so shit that, innit? Because it's like, yeah, their logic makes sense, but also, if you're just a pure poker player, then like you just don't want the temptation of that casino sometimes, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's annoying that, mate. Final table. This feels far too loose to open. In terms of bottom here, I'm guessing this is going to be close to bottom. I'm guessing 8-7 suited, just based on the EV, right? The EV's close, so I'm guessing it's opening 8-7. Which it's not actually, no. So it's not opening 8-7, it's not opening 9-8. The bottom is 10-9 suited, so that's sad. Again, just probably we get to open fold the bottom, which this is. And we get to have a very heavy jam strategy. Pretty much like 80, yeah, like pretty much everything, yeah. Only folding the very bottom. Which again, you could argue, do people overfold here with ICM? It depends on the tournaments. You're definitely going to see people folding a lot tighter than this. Cool. Ooh. Man, this is so close. What's my gut tell me? My gut tell me call. Mate, you could see how fucking close it is. Jesus Christ. That's close, that. That's a close one, though. Obviously, Chippy V, snap call, but just given like this, the stack distribution, right? Yes, yes, we've got the biggest stack, but like their jam should be fairly tight. And they've got 8 bigs. There's a 5.5 big blind stack as well, so yeah, super close. Super close. ISOing. Mixes. I thought this would be like the bottom of my like value ISO. Which, yeah, ace 10 off's the bottom of the value, and then ace 8 suited is the bottom of the suited, which makes sense. Makes sense for sure. Oof. Again. Nah, this is going to be a fold, yeah. Fold. Fold. I guess we just fold, man. Big stack being in there, 5.55. Oh my god, now we raise. Still in this spot, mad. Mad. I know that we do open with blockers, but I thought it was going to be, you can see here that's mostly like the bottom of the suited combos of ace-x, but you can see that it's pretty much bottom as ace-8, so. Which I don't mind, because like, in theory, that button's meant to put massive amounts of pressure on us, and I don't think in theory, like, they do enough, so you get to open this a bit more. You know, really an amazing piece of content I've been watching is Life. Inside the Mind of a Pro is the Winamax content they did with. I haven't watched any of the others, just the Adrian Mateos one I'm watching currently. Mate, unbelievable content. I mean, we do have to be very fucking tight because of this, but oh my god, yeah, we do. As tight as even that. Shit. Wow. Look how fucking tight we've got to be here. Considering. Okay. Because they're meant to jam on us, that makes sense. Because they go super polarizing, so that's why we've got to be super. Yeah, we've got to really like watch out. So they just don't fold any two in this spot because of how tight we've got to be with this stack. So that makes sense. So they don't have any folds, but they ISO obviously top and bottom. So that's why we can't really be like too crazy with defending here. Yeah, mad. Being September, Malton said, "Oh, Sam, what dates, lad? There's the Sigma Poker Tour in start of September. If you're here then, lad, I'll be there. I'll be playing, and then I think September's W Coop, isn't it? Limp call. Everybody wants everybody. We ever just jam here? I quite like the idea of jamming. Yeah, nice. I got a main ticket for the festival there. Oh, sound. Why? What festival's on? Obviously, we've got the Sigma start of September, but I'm guessing that's different to the one you've got. Yeah, sound. So this is what we jam. So we pretty much jam like middle, which this felt like it was. And then we just like min raise top and bottom. Final two tables. So maybe we get to fold this if it was final table, but wow, this is close. I think given the shorter stacks here and they just cover us, I think we fold. Hmm. Yeah, wow. Pretty fucking tight, that, isn't it? Sixes plus, A7 suited plus, King 10 suited plus, Ace 9 off plus, King Queen off. Mad. They meant to jam this as well. Fucking even verse this. So, I think in game, people aren't going to jam as wide as this. So, you have to go even fucking tighter than this. This just shows the power of jamming in this spot, though. Because what you could argue is, if we were to node lock here, and people don't fold as wide, people don't fold as wide, I still think that. I'm trying to think, like, if people call off lighter here, then you're not meant to jam as wide. So I guess I still think you'd print, but you're obviously not going to print as much of like the bottom combos, if that makes sense. Ooh, again, this is one of them, like, does it jam all spots? No. Fuck, man. I guess because we're so short on it. If we had their stack, then maybe. Just lost King Jack first. King Jack suited. Can't even be mad. Lost straight versus Royal Flush. Fucking hell, lad. That's yeah. You don't mind. That's the only time you don't mind losing is when they hit a Royal Flush, isn't it? What would be the bottom suited combo I'd call here? Would I call 10-9 suited here? No. Would I call Jack 10 suited here? Yes. I think I would. Cool. I was correct. Correct. All right, so I need to get better at these spots in terms of when knowing what to jam. So I know what to jam here in terms of pairs and offsuit ace-x and shit like that, but these like middle suited combos, I think I do just cause. You can see that there is some mixing going on between jamming this. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. So yeah, so you can see. So I definitely jamming these, defo jamming these, but I'm not really jamming these to be honest. So I need to start because I imagine these print even more when they overfold as well. I was just called The Festival. Oh, sound 15th till 21st, sound that. I probably will be deep in W Cube. Okay, this is a call. Interesting. I'll be deep in W Cube ground that, but yeah, even if in the day we just meet for a coffee or something to eat or something like that, defo. Oh wow, I think we folded it, because of how short the stacks are. Okay, no. Fuck me. So bad ICM. Baltimore sound. All right, so Ace 10 off as the bottom. In terms of what they should be jamming is like this. Yeah, I guess because they just shouldn't really be jamming much, like hands that dominate us and we dominate. Yeah, Ace 10 makes sense because look how many hands we dominate here. All these. Yeah, that makes sense. The only hands that dominate us is these offsuit combos. That makes sense. I just thought of, them having two big blinds, four. Yeah, interesting. Ooh. This versus super polarized range seems close. I think we call though. No. Fuck me. Let's get the mistakes out early. So. All right, so we do flat summons, yeah, just because of how polarized they've gone, right? So they're going to basically be top and bottom, and then you could argue that people don't have bluffs here, so you could argue that you just don't really. You can just probably remove the folds, remove the calls, and then just fucking rip these. Final table call. All right, so in the spot, even on the button, I know that we don't really have flats on the small blind, but I thought we could have a lot more flats here. These are the spots I need to get better at in terms of like middle and stacks, because of how we just don't want flats, which is interesting. So we just jam the bottom suited ace-x to balance between top of the range. Tight that out. That's fucking tight, that, mate, isn't it? Call. Be bottom of my pairs here, that'd call. Sevens? Nines, wow. Okay. Is this bottom of my defending range here? The offsuit Jack X? Probably, right? Give me that. No. Offsuit 8X. Cool. Cool. Do you have to be tight here? Because still don't think we fold this, though. Oh my God, we do. Fucking hell. Basically, this is what I always say to myself, guys. If you think it's close, just fold. Because also, like, all these sims are based on people, like, opening this wide and shit like that, and I just don't think people do, so if that's the case, then you just want to be folding a lot more. So again, in this spot, it's like offsuit 9x. So fuck. Probably folds. But go with like king 8 off as the bottom. No. King 5 off as the bottom there versus your 6 big blind jam. Interesting. We've done 50 hands in that. I feel like a lot has been ICM. So let's just shut that down. If we change that to basically not be any final table work, so we just do like final two. Yeah, we just do this because this is what we're in right now, right? So we do this. Cool. I love this tune. So again, we just go super polarizing here. We can use these bottom ace X and king X as the 3-bet bluffs. So yeah, let's go. Let me just see, actually. Let me just go back to that ace 3 hands. Let me just see, like... Yeah, so it's still calling all suited combos. That's good. It just goes a little bit tighter with, like, the offsuit combos. Sound. Fold. It's not close, this one, but what would we be doing here with, like, ace... Like ace 8, ace 9, ace 10. I think I'm just all in with like ace jack, ace queen suited. It's like I think probably ace 10 suited I'm all in as well. But what would like ace 9, ace 8 be doing? The answer is fold. And then ace 10 suited all in, yeah. Sound. On the 10-10 hands was villain. Oh, mate, I've fucking shut it down now. So, oh, actually, no, I can go back and say, yeah, one sec. I'll have a look for you, lad. Villain was not jamming 100%. Was not jamming 100% there, jamming 25%. And it's still a fold, still that tight. Just because of this 3 big blind stack. Mad. It just shows me, like, yeah, if you've got the chip lead and there's really short stack, even if someone's got 36 bigs there, look how tight they've got to be. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, you just get to fucking just rip this, like, just with blockers, basically. And then the reason why you mostly jam with these is because when you get called, then you've got more equity rather than jamming like the like king 7 off and shit. Mad. Fold. Yeah, I thought this. Basically, just because they're lasting chips and then they can still obviously take a big chunk out of, like, you lose this hand, then you're lasting chips by far. So you can't really like go massively over the top with like opening and shit here, but you can see. So you do fold a lot of the bottom and a lot of the bottom suited combos, but you can still see how much you actually are jamming. It's just mad. And again, I think if you do jam in the spot, they're going to definitely overfold. Like, I don't think people are going to call off here with, like, king 6 off, king 7 off, queen 9 off type hands. So. My gut is telling me all in. I think it's between all in and fold. I don't think we'd have flats in this spot, to be honest. So I'm just going to go with the all in. No, cool. Here's the fold. I'm guessing it's just jamming more like the blockers. So like, oh, so it's no jams in this spot. Really interesting because of the big blinds and because of how like, yeah, tight they're. Oh shit, yeah, because of how tight they're min raising actually, because they should just be having jams. That makes sense. So you don't really want to like look how polarizing this is, man. I mean, it's basically aces, ace king, and kings, and queens. So you don't really want to jam into that spot. That makes sense. So it is instead just using like 3-bets. No flatten. Mad. Mad. Right, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. That definitely makes sense. You could see I did choose the worst option out of everything, pretty much. Again, we just they can. We're first, they're third. Like, yes, we can play more aggressive, but we're not. Yeah, this isn't the hand that we're gonna. Offsuit 7x is the bottom. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum. Sound. Offsuit. I did say offsuit 7x, offsuit 8x. Go. Opening ace 4 suited, folding this, going with the bottom of my offsuit ace x. I probably would do like ace 8. Ace 8. Ace 8, nice. Be jamming that as well. Lovely. Cool. No, wow. I expected the it was call or fold, but I didn't expect the raise there. Interesting. Mad. So it is the offsuit 8x. So I think you'd just get away with just only 3-betting like blockers like ace x, king x. Let me just go back and see that range actually. I just want to see. I don't think in this spot, from what the ICM work I've done, I don't think you have flats in the small blind too often. Yeah, no, you don't. Cool. So all these hands that you feel like you want a flat, you just don't. You just go for a jam or a 3-bet. Again, similar to before, like ace 8 off as the bottom, like the suited, opening all the suited ace x. Yeah, pretty much. And again, we've all got the same stack. So, and again, I don't imagine that we're going to have any flats. It's the theme in ICM. Yeah, sad. Again, do we have it on the book? Again, I don't think it. I think it actually works out like similar to like cash, where you just don't have that many flats. It's mostly 3-betting or folding. Button though, like you can see there's a little slither, but mostly not. So like hands that you feel like you really do want to call, like 8, 7s, and 6s is just folding. Mad. Same again here. Don't use this, even though we are chip lead and they've got so much show. We just bottom of my definitely be using like the bottom of the suited ace x here. In terms of like offsuit ace x, probably using like what, ace 9, ace 10, ace jack. But then again, ace 10 and ace jack will probably just be all in, won't they? No, yeah. So yeah, so we do use a slither of like these offsuit ace X, which makes us yeah, because we're using these as jams instead. That makes sense. That makes sense. Easy fold. Obviously closer is like ace ten, ace jack suited. I think we'd always be calling ace jack. Ace ten would be close. I'm gonna say ace ten fold suited. Yes, ace jack suited. Nice. Ooh, this is close. Fuck me. Call. Wow, yeah. Mostly folding actually. So I'm guessing the eights is pure. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I need to get a lot more aggressive in these spots of these jams. Like, I definitely do jam. Like, I know to jam all these and shit, and these like these ones, but then I don't. I don't. Definitely don't do enough of these, which we need to. Final three tables under the gun open. Feels close. Fold. No. Always forever. All right, so that's not a punt, but like, yeah, it's a quite a big mistake. I mean, we call 6-3 off in this spot, which surprised me, man. Found three tables when they open under the gun. So again, still calling all suited combos, but I guess just yeah, board coverage on like their when they open under the gun, they're not gonna have these like bottom. So we have board coverage. Um, yeah, we have board coverages. That's why we've got to defend. Wait, what? Why was that just changed though? Under the gun opens, we're in the big blinds. Was I looking at small blind then? No. What? How has that changed? I don't get it. Mate, what is going on? Wait. Ah, because small blind calls. So we get to defend more when small blind calls. What? What the fuck? I've never saw this before. Where we defend tighter versus one than we do. Normally it works the way where you defend tighter when someone else calls. So you add this range into the mix and we defend more. So we start calling 54% over 41. What the fuck, man? That is fucking wild, that. Holy shit. Alright, so yeah, so like that's so fucking interesting. Holy shit. That is madness. Madness. Madness, madness, madness. ICM, man. Fucking poker as well. What a mad game. What a mad game we play. Fold. All right, I'll do 3 more minutes. I'll take a 5-minute break, and then day 2 begins. Yeah, I'm getting a good streak because you're giving me hands like 3-2 off. All right, this is a close decision. I think we fold, man. Big stacks in the bands. We 3's just a shit like reverse blockers. So like 3's blocks a decent amount of their fold combos, right? So I guess we open as tight as like 6s here. Yeah. Maybe we fold this on an FT, but fine 2 tables. I don't think we're just gonna dominate too many pairs, too many hands. Yeah, nice. 7s probably folds, I guess. So 8 is actually slightly losing EV, but it's mostly calling. Weird. Yeah, because you want to dominate, like, so they're not jamming 2s and 3s, but they're jamming 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s. So yeah, I think like dominating a bunch of them is fine. Interesting to fold King Queen 2 today though. Ace Jack off. Ace 10 suited. I think again in this spot we'd mostly be having like jams or folds. So yeah, I'm gonna say we probably don't have any flats, to be honest, on this spot. We do. Okay, interesting. Again, another spot. I didn't think we have flats, but we do. But I mean, you can see the flats are barely winning, apart from these. Interesting. Yeah, so I'll be firing these into them pairs. Kings is just firing. Pot odds, mate. I know. But how it works is normally it does make sense. Like when you think about it as pot odds, then you can defend more. But it actually, when it goes multi-way, you're meant to defend less normally. But I think it is because of 1, board coverage, and 2, obviously you're in position from the small blinds. If it was button that flats in that spot, you definitely defend less because you're out of position versus both of them. Sound cool. All right, 5 minutes. Let me just take a little 5-minute break, and then day 2 begins. Sound back on 5. I'm not sat out now. Let me in. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let's do it, man. Let's fucking do it. Start off, treat myself to a little 3-bet, little GTO ICM 3-bet. The best of boards, but I think my range just wants to c-bet small. Nice. Good start, good start, good start. Lower the scoop action as well. All right, let me just do the titles, and then I'll also shark scope the people at my table as well. Sean, yeah. So we've got the. How did I know? I thought I just fucking. How did that not? All right, Dan. So yeah, 525 main events. Obviously, Scoop Day 2. We've got the 320 deep stacks, 215 PKO, 550 deep stacks. We've got the 55 bounty main events. We've got the 33 deep stacks and the 55 Scoop PKO. Let's go. Let's go. Did I get the payouts up? I don't even think I've got the payouts up. Let me just get the payouts up as well. Sounds. Decaf leasing. The strains, what's happening, the boys? How are we? How are we? Yeah, man. Checks flop. That's okay. What's happening? We ready? Watch me win a scoop tonight. We ready? We ready? I look at the flag, Brazil, yeah, sound Foba. Ace Jack here, I think we fold. So funny the amount of times I've done that, where I've been like, I've got a close spot here. This hand can mix. What, Brazil? Oh, okay, yeah, okay, all in. Brazil? No, Finland. Okay, all in. Oh yeah, what was the experience like then? The kid that won at Tournament of Champions was someone that was sat next to me and showed up to my table severely short stack. Yeah, ran that motherfucker up to win. Chip at his lads. It just shows, doesn't it, man? It just shows. Just shows, man. How was it though, Scrubs? Was it better run than last year? Because obviously I know it wasn't the best last year. I was gonna shark scope these people, weren't I? Got a sub coming in, lads. What's happening? Good luck for the one and our big man. Nice one, lads. Appreciate the 51 months, Alex. You legends. Hope you got that. Yeah, best luck for the final game of the season as well, lads. I hope you get Champions League. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, maybe like 8s and 9s we get to flat. I would say there's definitely squeezing 10s. Maybe we get to like squeeze fall versus them or something. I think we only get to go this big when they're so sure. And obviously easy call versus them. Bethry Streets. What bluffs, man? What bluffs? We block value. 10-8 shouldn't really have that much of. They can have sets. Yeah. It's hard to have bluffs, isn't it? We can flat, we can 3-bet. Problem is if we 3-bet, I think we go a little bit more linear. Just given how short these are. Actually, maybe a bit more polarized, actually. Yeah. Go on, can check and bet. Big Blind shouldn't have any 5x. Same with them. Maybe that's the argument of like, if that happens, then maybe we get to like maybe our hand's a bit too strong to like bet fold there. So maybe that's why we want to check more. Broken Bones, what's happening, lad? It's an honour to be able to play in the event. I had a different outlook on the venue and such this year and curb expectations. It was fun. Still don't think it's the best place, but made the most of it. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's the main thing to do, innit? You can chant this. To catch the only ring events I played, of course you did. 918, nice. WCP put in the client today that the online bracelets events, mate, we have 3 tournaments with $1 million guarantee. Fucking hell, lad. That's unbelievable, that. What, and they're actually bracelet events, are they? Seb still in? Yeah, man. He's still in. Very nice. Conor Mach, lad. What's happening? How are we, brother? How are we, lad? What's happening? What's happening? Just in time, fella. We are going to go for this. Ace Jack getting through. 8-7 getting through. Let's open this. Probably not. Probably ace-9 off. Seems a close one. I think we're going to jam them. All right, 6 of snaps. Nice. Love that. Love that. Open up the queens in the 550. We go 4 ways. King guy board, of course. All right, ace-10 going to be c-betting. Ooh, ace-king in the day 2. All right, ace-10 getting through. The only issue by checking here is that we almost allow them to like see a free river card if they've got hearts, which they're gonna have a lot of when they call flop. So I think I'd rather like bet really small turn, to be honest. Shouldn't have twos, can have fives and sevens, I guess, is the only one that beats us. Hearts do get there. Hearts do get there. Easty with the raid. What's happening, lads? To get that through. I think I'm going to value jam. I think we get cut by like jacks with a heart, tens with a heart. Maybe they have king queen as well. They could have the same hands. Obviously, if they've got hearts. We're not check folding, so. Guess no snap is good. Unless we're getting a slight net roll from the set. All right, we'll take it, man. Set over set in the 55 as well. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Easty lad. Top 3 stack. Come on, the boys. Come on, then. Hey, Easty, get on this top I've got on that. Colombia special, Luis Diaz. Come on, then. Come on, then. How are we, boys? How are we? How are we? How are we? How was your session? How was your stream, lad? What's happening, people? You've joined us at a boss time. We've joined us at a boss time. Have you got 10-8 on that board when I've got queen 10? What? You what, mate? I don't give a fuck, though. Don't give a fuck. Got a stack. We'll be 1BB calling that off if we do see a jam. Hopefully they just jam an offsuit combo with a spade that we dominate. That'd be nice. I think just checking and realizing that equity. I think I'd be checking a lot with ace-x, to be honest. I'd be checking a lot with flushes, so. This hand feels like it doesn't really want to like bet call, bet fold. I've got ace-x, 7x, 2x. We can try and get to folds. I feel like what else are we bluffing if we're bluffing this? Like, they've got spades, good flush. Man, it feels like we're just not getting the folds though, to be honest, does it? This is a really weird spot, actually, because they just call on the flop. I think they're good enough to actually just call an ace though on the flop, and they're good enough to call a flush, so. Yeah, nice. We aren't getting the fold from that hand. Very nice. Right, trust in your gut, baby. Lime Ricky's in the building. What's happening? All right, 5-minute break. What I'll play you guys is the podcast that me and Easty did. If you want to go and check out on my YouTube channel, I'll be back in 5. And yeah, drop Easty a follow, guys. Don't go anywhere. Big run ahead. Big spot ahead. Any Liverpool fans want to get some early digs in before my beloved Manchester United get horribly outclassed by Spurs tonight? Nah, you don't even need to say anything anymore, lad. You just do it to yourself, you know what I mean? Easty Raid run good. Let's get some bags of coins in that pirate layer. Arr. Arr, you matey. Start with the small C bet here. 33% sounds good. I don't think I think we should go really small. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna adapt to the small size versus the big size. So easy jack. Our misses 8-7s. We don't block the 5-3s. 5-3s. I'm sorry, the 4-3s get there. Just fold. I've got like ace king to hero, ace queen, pairs, combos with a diamond in as well. Lens and lighting on your side of the podcast is superb. Nice one, lad. Yeah, nah, unfortunately I had to stop doing the podcast. Just too busy, man. Maybe I'll return one day. Just too busy. It was just taking up too much time as well. I didn't have anyone helping me with like the editing it and like clips and stuff like that. So, whoa, what the fuck is this? Holy shit. Wow. All right, so I think we're only going to have like hearts as out. So if they've got to flush themselves, then we're pretty fucked. Same with like king, queen. So. Sound. All right, let's try that again. Schmear, mate. What's happening? Just in time, lad. Just in time, fella. 5 out of 55. Armin. We can call or four-bet. Either option is valid. I'm going to mix. Over 50, I will four-bet, which we do. Why is it not letting me type? Yeah. To be fair, I'm not religious, so but yeah, I got it from Brazil. Yeah, Christ Redeemer. I had to add it, man. I had to add it. It's pretty sick, isn't it? I had to add it, and the oh shit, just clock the fucking. The what's her face? The frame you see behind me as well is I got a sign by John Anarisa of our time in Brazil together. So I got the picture of us together, and then I got him to sign an Istanbul top. So yeah, not bad. Not bad. Brazil was sick though, mate. Highly recommend anyone to go to Rio, man. Sao Paulo went obviously to play as well, but I didn't really get to see as much of Sao Paulo. Gonna use a little bit of a bigger size in here. I think we could just, yeah. We could obviously go small, 25%, or I used to use some bigger size into it, like top of the range and also bluff, so. And then we've got offsuit combos with the club to bluff. This isn't bad because we still do have outs versus the threes, the fours. We get to fold, but I'm just going to check this one. So they're going to have a lot more king X in general and flush draws because I use the bigger size. Do you block the 5-2? Got ace-X with the club to use instead. What bluffs? 5-6. I'm going to fold. I think I'm just use all my ace. I've got enough ace-X combos with the club. I've got enough. Maybe I don't have pairs there because I don't go big. I think it's just hard to have bluffs on that run out though, man. Like the main things that they're going to be calling because I go big on the flop is going to be flush draws and king X. Yes, we block the 5-2, but they shouldn't really have 5-2 unless it's 5-2 of clubs. Maybe 5-2 with diamonds, but then I have the 2 of diamonds. Yeah, I like my fold. In that liner, it's not like I'm never gonna have I am gonna check back some king X there and also like some flushes, so my top of my flushes. So we can be 1-9 scoot winner buddies. Fucking count me in, lad. Can I put Paul Merson in the main, please? Revoke Easty Bayern if required. Yeah, I don't think that's happening, lad. I don't think that's happening. We got drinks in the gym session in during Goliath or what? Yeah, man, if I'm going, yeah. Yeah, if I'm going. I'll defo lad, of course. Yeah, 38 G's for first in this one. It's not bad, not bad. To be honest, obviously 38 G's would be nice. It's more the title. It's more the trophy that we're going for, innit? Any money, I'd take any money, even if it was fucking 1K. Oof! Wow, this is a spot. This is a fucking spot. Wow, it may just be a fold, you know. This is mad. So they're gonna like three bet non all in with like aces, kings, queens. They're gonna jam like hands like tens and nines and jacks. But they're also gonna jam ace king and ace queen pure because I've opened under the gun there, under the gun one. I think I'm gonna fold. That's a mad spot there. I think with the ICM though. I think Chippy V call, ICM fold. All right, they limp, we ISO. We see bet flop. We are gonna size up geometrically for river jam, which I imagine is something like this. All right, do you defend the big? Jack 10 we block. All right, nice. Get the ace 10 through in the 300. Jesus was down to the light right now. Yeah, just nearly smash more than me bulbs, man. Easy call. I don't imagine like they're not an amazing reg, so I don't imagine they're gonna have traps from King X on the flop in position, spades available. They can be now value betting, like I guess they can have nines. We block tens, which is good. They can have. I think they mostly actually will be c betting like a lot of their better 8x as well. 8x they don't really have that much of that bets big on the turn. Pocket fours is the only one that makes sense. 9-8. Yeah. Did they just flat 9-8 off on the? Oh no, 9-8 suited on the cut. Oh, okay. Music is better. Did want to do a size that we don't have to call a 3-bet, but I mean we're getting nearly 3 to 1 for come on. Should have gone a bit smaller, shouldn't I? I think because that's pretty much the bottom of my like 3-betting range. I think we just fold. But I mean I could be wrong. That could be a call. I need to get better at them spots actually, like working out in game, like what the because we've probably got like 30% versus most hands, right? So when we're then getting like 3 to 1, but we weren't quite getting 3 to 1 then, which is obviously 30%. Yeah, so I don't actually think, and then They're probably going to be jamming tighter, yeah. So maybe Chippy V, that's a call, but ICM, it's a fold. Jamming into two people as well. It's opening the 7-6 suited. I have the nuts. Big stack now on the 300. Let's go. All right, with ICM, we don't call as much these combos, but I think I would rather I'd rather call less hands and then call because the board coverage on bottom on lower boards and then fold more like the 10-9 suited type hands, and also they're sick as well, so they are gonna definitely pick up the right combos in terms of bluffing combos here. We'll be calling one. Five of hearts. Easy fold on the turn. Okay, we have some form of showdown sometimes. We're not getting any pairs to fold, so. You got a gold card protector? You got no trophy now? Fucking bastards. Yeah, this is going to be my last, until I come back from Liverpool next Wednesday, it's going to be my last full day of like grind and scoop. I can stream, I'm going to stream tomorrow. Okay, I guess. Call. 8-9 off, mate. 8-9 off, flat the button. Are you fucking having a laugh? And just fucking get there on the turn as well. Holy shit, man. All right, rebuy. Yeah, so because I can't play any day twos. So if I play any 2-day events tomorrow, then the day two is on Saturday, and I'm in Liverpool on Saturday. So All right, check raising. Just go big size, but I still think we do check raise 30 bigs. Yeah, with our hand. Big one. Good look us. Let's just stop. They've got the flush draw, not the better queen. They've got aces. They've got 25%, 11%. It's just sad, isn't it? It's just sad. It's just like, we've just got a pure combo to check raise. First cut off. And check call, but they do just have top of the range. And it is just a cooler. Like, you could argue we could just call, but just in theory, that is just a pure check raise with our hand. But saying that, like, obviously it was a blank run out on it, so we're probably not folding again, but sick one, man. 46th place, 563. Yeah, man. Sick one. Sick one. It's like, if I have 40 bigs there, it's a pure call. Maybe 30 bigs. It's so close, actually. Like, I could definitely just call. It's disgusting. Save your love for me. I just think if I 3-bet none or linear with all these stacks and their stack as well, this looks just so fucking nutted. So it's nice to have some of like top of the range hands in our in the German range, I think. Yeah. Just close off King 10 suited. What's going on? Poker's a sick game, innit? Poker's a fucking sick game, innit? How do we do it to ourselves? How do we do it to ourselves day in, day out? I know, I ran into it a couple of times, I know. It's a weird, like last hour, that one, innit? Proper weird. Man, maybe that's a fun play when they go half pot. We just always just pure call that on, you know, because then like it is a disaster. Because like best case scenario when they jam there is that they've got a flush draw, but even that's got a lot of equity versus our hands. So maybe it is just best just the pure call on the flop. Well, ICM as well. Fuck. Oh man, it's so fucking disappointing, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Do you know what it is as well? It's like the adrenaline dump as well. And it's like to then carry on and be like, fuck, and then obviously see viewers dropping because everyone's getting hyped for the deep run of Scoop. Bastard. What do you reckon, guys? You reckon just call that Flo? I mean, everyone's gonna be like, yeah, just call because we knew what they had. You know what I mean? So it's just bias, confirmation bias, then it. But I just feel like it's just so many times recently, like in having deep runs in big tournaments, that I'm just like I make a mistake and go, oh, I should have done that. Like that is the difficult part about poker, and it's about just like knowing what to do in them situations in real time. You know what I mean? All right, three bet calling for the booty. I think this is quite a nice check raise combo, you know. Blocking top of the range. 2 overs, backdoor flush, backdoor straight. We have a lot more 4x than either one of them. I just fold. Problem is now, though, on the turn is like blocking the king X and queen X is what we're going to mostly want to try and target to fold. I guess the king X and queen X, like we block the diamonds and the clubs, which is good because they're the combos that aren't going to be folding. But yeah, I mean, neither one of them combos was folding, so I'm glad because it would have probably went like C bet, check raise, jam. All right, they three battles we flat covering flop a flush draw. We are gonna call again. Someone on YouTube says, Lucas, you left GG but still have your avatar. Yes, mate. They've not removed it yet. I think just because I stopped playing on that, stopped playing on GG altogether for a couple of years, so they obviously just never got around to removing it. So I assume when they when they get around to it, if they see me playing now, then it'll be removed. But we'll keep it for the time being. We'll keep it as long as possible until they remove it. Makes it very small, man. Very small. I think because of that, we call backdoor straight, backdoor flush. All right, it's not got a queen. Potentially can have a 10. I think if we go if we do we've got a lot of strong hands, two pairs straights. If we do go pot, then I think we got a decent amount of the them hands to fold, which we do. Very nice. Let's do a bit of whatever with this hand. I think checking's the biggest mistake, so now it's down to big bet or small bet. Like mostly have big bets on this board. Nice. I don't think they're going to be 3-betting 7 to 8. Can have 10s, I guess. Can have jacks, queens, 9s. Now we just go geometric, which imagines what, half part? If we go half part, 80. Half part be 88. So we'd have. They'd only have 20 now, so it'd be like this again. I mean, we block ace 10. They shouldn't really 3-bet call like stuff like king 10, queen 10, ace 10, 9. So I don't think we need to worry about 10x, to be honest. Yeah, and they literally don't have ace 10 off ace 10 suited because the other two combos of ace 10 we block. So bad river, I think, to get value from like jacks and shit. 9s. Guess not 9s. Easy call. Easy call. Call on the 10 again. Unless we see like a pot or something. Which we shouldn't do too often. Just use like just under half pot, which like means it's closer, but I still don't think this is going to be a fold. Just with the implied odds of us hitting a 10. I mean, we're pretty much bottom of the range. We've got ace nines, ace eights. We've got nines, eights. They probably not got. We've got straights. They've not got. Yeah, I think we just got like super polar. And obviously, if they've checked some like aces here, then it's well played by them. Feels like the only bluffs we're gonna have is like. I guess like diamonds, but then we shouldn't be bluffing diamonds. Jack tens. Wow. Wait, hero from the 10-9. That blocks the Jack 10 as well. We just got absolutely fucking rinsed in the 320. Wow. I mean, like, I have only pocket eight. I mean, they block nines, so I guess, but they block the 10-9. The ace nine. Poker's such a mad game, isn't it? How has he made that call there? Like, yes, I've gone super polarizing to bluff, but like, I've even got like ace queen to rip there, and like ace jack. Maybe he just never thinks I'm doing that with ace king, ace queen, ace jack. Like I personally block the ace queen, ace jack. That is fucking mad call at me. That's a fucking mad call at me. It's 3 bets pre. Big bets flop with 10-9 as well, by the way. So this is what I mean. So like, if he's small sizes, then I'm gonna have more like. If he's small sizes, then I'm gonna check raise more like ace nines, ace eights, pocket nines, pocket eights, and 8-9. To this big size, I'm gonna call them more. Check, jack 10, and then like even blocks the jack 10. Like, this is what I mean by like, this is why I think, yes, we block the jack 10 as well, but this is why I think it's bottom with our hands. Because we unblock the jack 10. Sorry, we don't like. I think not bluffing obviously diamonds and jack 10, but maybe he just thinks we bluff too many diamonds here. Maybe he just thinks we bluff too many diamonds here, which I just wouldn't be doing. Oh well, fuck it. One of them days, eh? That's a mad call, that though, mate. That's a mad call, that, mate. And it's like, I'm just not gonna have that many bluffs there. That's why I bluff. And like, that's what's sick. Because if I like have value there, then I'm obviously just getting paid from a mad hand, but I don't. Fuck me. Fuck me. Shans. All right, we need to take this break. Fuck me, that was a mad little hour, that one. Jesus Christ. Craig on YouTube, what's happening, lad? No, mate, he probably didn't see the action. He 3-bet me pre. He C-bet flop. Like half pot on that ace-9 flop. And then he checked turn as the 3-better, not me. Because I was playing out of position, you know what I mean? I agree though, yeah. If I would have checked back turn, then yeah. But that's why I bluff river, obviously, because he checks back turn, you know what I mean? So he hasn't got all the top of the ace-x. I understand the call, like, from his point of view. Because, like, his 10-9 does block. His 10-9 does block, I think, more value. Because I've gone polarized on the river there, right? So I've jammed over pot. So basically saying I've got like ace jack plus. Yeah, ace jack plus or a bluff. So when he like only, but then 10-9, like jack 10's gonna be my main bluff, and that's what he blocks, you know what I mean? And he doesn't block any like ace x, so I think he's just got, I don't think his hand's gonna make it into a goal. Because a lot of my combos, basically, that I want to jam do hold an ace rather than a 10. And obviously, a lot of my bluffs involve a 10 rather than an ace, so don't know, man. It's a weird one. As well, though, I do think that, yeah, maybe in his spot, because I was thinking, right, I was thinking that he would have maybe 10-9 in that spot is better to call than kings, queens, jacks. Just in terms of like blockers. And check, we can see about. I think these both aren't going to check raise enough with bluff, so we can happily just oversee about, I think. I don't think he bets 10 with clubs. Nice. I was going to say, like, that he's value betting worse, for sure. Ace eyes, so. Sound. Tell me what you want. Thought my Kings liquidated by aces recently. You know what, lads? Neither have I. I haven't had Kings much, actually, recently. All right, when's the next scoops coming out? 55 minutes, next scoops. We've got the next GG events, 49 minutes, 320. Probably can get in the 30 mystery bounty now, though. Yeah. Interesting. Both have ace king. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have another coffee, man. Feeling knackered tonight. Feeling knackered tonight. All right, we are gonna call. Fucking shame. Yeah. Checkity check check check. Alright, where's the bluffs coming from, guys? Pretty hard to find on this board, isn't it? 10-9. I got quads down here. This is the this. It's Donk Jump's turn. Thinking about it. Pays it. Very nice. Size-wise, doesn't feel like a king, so yeah, that's good. I feel like they definitely go smaller. All right, GG's, we'll be rebinding that 55. And now this makes it less likely they've got king, queen. Think it feels the only hand that beats us is queens. All right, no stop is good. Jacks or tens or something. I mean, versus size, unbalanced. Nice. Ding, 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 ding. All right, let's get someone a bit more hype. This one was decent the other day. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. I dunk lead flop. Just gonna shut down now. Just gonna shut down now. I mean, five is gonna be something. Nah. Ace, queen. Aces. Aces here. Just gonna jam. All right, King's getting through. Who do you reckon the Europa League final then, guys? Who are we saying? They're using a lot of time banks for this, aren't they? Peace and love still in. How the fuck did we get that small bet through there? That's mad. It's so weird. My the Melita, who basically is the TV broadcast over here in Malta. Like, let's say there's a big final on. You'd think it'd be on like an hour before. It's only on 15 minutes before it starts. It's so weird. All right, this is the guy that fucked us before when we had Kings and they flattered 8-9 off. 8-9 off. This time, they do just have the aces. And they fuck us again. Very nice. All right, we get that through though, which is nice. I'm going to have one more re-entry in that one. One more re-entry. Dan, lad, what's happening? Yeah, same, lad. You know what? Nah, you know what? I have a feeling of Spurs, you know. I feel like the whole thing around Man U at the moment, very negative and toxic. I reckon Spurs, you know. I reckon Spurs, you know. I'm going with the Spurs. 2-1 Spurs. You know what the saying is? No set, no bet. Fucking shooting this. All you got to do. Six X's he got. 6-5 suited. We block. 7-6 suited. Got the King Jack. They don't. What a weird ass play that is. Guess they do just have King Jack, don't they? I think we'll struggle to get value from West, to be honest. They're gonna have these type bands like weak Queen X, weak Ace X, or flushes. So best that range. We just don't put any money in. Legal and murder. Best that side just folds. Maybe get to bluff this if we have like a backdoor flush, but I fucking love coffee, you know. Still jobbing Scooter, of course, lad. Just, it's hard to get FTs in during big series though, lad. That's probably why you've not heard it for a while. But yeah, of course, lads. Scooter's still going, lad. The logical song, isn't it? Of the Hydro on the challenge boss one here. I'm gonna think about bringing. No, I'm not doing that challenge again. But I want to do some form. I want to start bringing back challenges onto the stream, just to add a bit more hype. You know what I mean? What do you reckon I could do, Dan? Any ideas? Betting small again allows us to get value from West pairs. Obviously, yes, they can have Jack X, so they can have King X. But I think they're mostly gonna have like under pairs, hearts, diamonds. I mean, we block hearts and diamonds, so yeah. No, get caught by ace high actually. Just a little block. Flop chips in the 500 goes bet call. We go. Blocking allows us to get value from King X, King Queens, King Jacks. They maybe have. And then if we get raised, we get to fold. Yeah, there's unless flues, yeah, all right, we got the best stance. Nice, nice. Unless Flu's chopping some like sixes or nines specifically, or like ace-6, ace-9, but it's not a bad flop. I don't think it matters what we do here, to be honest. We can do pretty much anything and it'd be alright. Same here, like, just jam here is fine. Even like queens, let's say. Worst case scenario, they have. I mean, worst case scenario, they have like diamonds themselves, but we have plenty of equity if you do get called. What do we do? Versus king queen, 34%. It's not a blue, and it's somehow not a 10 or a 5.
I would truly like to see that get put to the side tonight. I would like to see it parked, and you can't.
All right, some chips we got back. Oh shit. We need a 9 club. All right, rebuy in that one as well. Boss Stadium now. He knows that we know. Sound. All right, get back up to 48 bigs in the 320. No diamond. Oh my god. There's always a sweat, isn't there? There's always a sweat. Nice. 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 Rarely is soft as 500, man. We can flat, we can 4-bet sometimes as well, I think. It sounds. I'll probably mix over 50L 4-bets, which we do. I think 4-bet and get some like ace jacks, ace 10 offs to fold, which is nice. I mean, they're from Brazil, man. They're from Brazil. They just can't help themselves. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Nice. All right, aces in the 500. We are gonna small size flop, probably with range. It's just wild that like it's the only country in the world, Brazil. Like no other countries just play that wild, like play that aggressively good though. Like There's obviously other countries that play like aggressively bad, but Brazil just play aggressively good. It's the whole country. It's mental. Absolutely mental. It's almost like, right? Do you know when you were learning maths and English in school? Obviously, for them, it was Portuguese. It's almost like they had a lesson in fucking three betting and four betting charts. Honestly, it's mental. It's fucking mental. Roman, Roman, Roman. I will be calling you here, Roman. Whatever you want to bet, I call. I shan't. All right, back in five, people. Satnam. Come on, Spurs. Come on, Tottenham. Oh, when the Spurs go marching in. Oh shit, big one. 25 big blind jam, $75 bounty. No four. Nice. Love that. Oh shit, here we go again. So a neck on him. This time we're not going to check raise, we are just going to check call. Similar spot. They check. What are they checking on the spot? Geometric here is imagine 10. We go 10, 20, 34. Nice. Oh shit. Here we go again. All right. C-bet range, small. Sounds good. I think we can bet small again. We can also check. I think either option's fine. I think I do quite like the bet small. Ooh. Alright, let's run it. The main. Let's run it, lad. Any ace, any heart, any 4? That's the perfect amount of outs, by the way. Not too many, not too little. Oof, that was for them as well. Fuck me. Alright, GG's on both of them. Watch him defend, Sammy watch him score. He'll pass the ball. Calm my shoe lights. He's Virgil van Dijk. He's Virgil van Dijk. Get it through. Fuck. You fucker. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Right. I mean, we could just be drawing dead ace of clubs for sure. Not too many combos though. Queen Jack, King Jack. Still think. Can have pairs with the club. Block the ace 10. King 10, ace X of clubs. Yeah, I don't know, man. Seems close. Yeah. Seems so close with aces there, man. Like, we just need so much protection out of position. Calls the 10-7 suited pre and it just gets the fucking reward, yeah? When we've got aces, sound. It's one of them sessions, man. We've just bust fucking everything. All the big ones, day twos, etc. So I am just going to play the rest off stream, guys. Just watch the Europa League final and just relax and chill and stuff. So one of them sessions, man. One of them sessions. I'll be back tomorrow at WPT Global Stream. So yeah, see you all then. Have a good one. Up the fucking spares. And yeah, speeches tomorrow.